Welcome to Headway 101. My name is Corey Freeman, and in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to customize the Headway Themes navigation bar so you can make your navigation look super awesome. Let's go ahead and get started. I've already got Headway loaded up, Visual Editor in design mode, and now we're going to work on the navigation. So by default, you've got the inspector going, so if you right-click on the navigation, you'll see this little menu pop up. What you're going to want to do is click Edit Regular Element if you've just got like one navigation block. And then I'm going to change the background. I'm just going to pick a color. I guess I don't want to do that. The problem is I added a header image, so I'm like trying to keep the site looking good. Alright. I'm just going to pick that color. That was weird. I don't know what just happened. And then you're going to click Menu Item here on the right-hand side. I'm going to go to Fonts, Color, White. You can change the font family. You can add a Google font too, so I can change it to when the Google fonts load. Let's do Droid Serif. Probably haven't used that one. Font size, make it like 12. I'll make it bigger. 14. Normal instead of uppercase, make it 16. We can add a border. We're going to borders. Let's make like a white border on the right hand side. Solid. You can do other borders, but well, double doesn't make any sense unless you like. I guess it really doesn't make any sense. Oh, I picked grooved. That was interesting. So yeah, just solid. Just messing around with the settings now. Go back to the inspector. Edit regular element. States. Edit selected, and this is like our home button. So I'm going to change the background color, I guess, to white. And then the font to like red. Also, if you click the navigation up here, I'm going to get rid of the border on the top and bottom. Okay. And then right click, edit regular element, states, hover, fonts, we'll do red, background color will be white, so when I hover over it, I'll get that white. You can see that this one actually has a drop down, so I'll show you. Submenu, I guess we'll just color it red. And so it's got the same kind of design as the rest of the navigation block. All right. Let me show you what that looks like on the live site. So we've got a red navigation block. We're on the Home tab. Hover, and I highlight the contact, blog, about, products, drop down. Got similar things. You'll see if as I go from page to page, it's all global. All right. I'm actually going to get rid of this header image because it's bothering me a little. I was using it for something else. Okay, so that's basic styling for the navigation block. Now we're going to do some more. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and add another navigation block. I'll add one below here. Or actually, I'll add one up top. I do not know why it faded out like that, but that was kind of cool. Navigation. All right. So as you can see, it's got the styling I just applied. And so this time I'm going to right click and edit this instance. And we're going to do one with the gradient. So background, image, and I've got my gradient image made so you don't have to watch me make it during this tutorial. I'm going to choose my gradient. Use image. And now I've got that going along. Still with edit this instance, and this is actually letting me edit the selected item. So I'm going to do background, image again, and I've got another image for this one. It's going to be gradient 2, which is my selected image. I'm going to use the font color white. I'll turn this off so you can see how that looks. And then I'm going to right click, instance states, edit hover, background image. I've got another image for my hover image. So that is number 3. So these are all just images of gradients I made using Photoshop. So now if I get rid of that, you'll see it looks like I didn't actually optimize it very well, but that's kind of what it looks like. Font color, make it white. So it gets shiny on hover. And then to make it a little bit cooler, I'm going to do instance states edit clicked. And this is what happens when you just click on it. I'm going to do image. So I'm going to make it kind of like a button. Let's go to media library. I think it's number 2 that I want. So when it clicks, it depresses like that. And that's using images. And then you can see I've got the sub menu, so I'm just going to do, what do I want? I want sub menu. So you see here up top where it says navigation 3, it says sub menu item. That's what I want. I'm trying to like click on the sub menu, so whereas opposed to saying sub menu item, it might just say sub menu. You can do instances on the right hand side too. It's this box with the arrow. And so I could just use the drop down. So now I've got submenu layouts, and I can do background, image, media library. I'll just do the random gradient. It's kind of super weird, but whatevs. And I can also do that for the menu items themselves. So edit this instance for the submenu item. Might look better if I do that. All right. And the last thing I'm going to do is change the border. So edit this instance for the menu item. No, don't want to work with me? All right. One more time. There we go. Borders, style, solid. I'll get rid of this so I can see it better, and then I'm just gonna I guess I'll make it like this color. All right. I'll hit save. Another thing you can do is, I'll show you, edit this instance. If I do overflow, hidden, and then you wouldn't want to do this with like drop downs because you can see my drop down stopped working. And then corners, you can make a navigation with rounded corners. I'll do 10, it's a little less severe. And click save. All right, so we've got basic with just colors and text, and we've got a shiny one with images. Sorry, a shiny one with a gradient. And I'm going to go in and add another one down here. And I'll show you a trick for images. Alright, so design. Edit this instance. I'll just make the background white. Okay. I'm gonna open the block options. And when you open up a navigation block for the options, you can also like add a search to the navigation block if you want to. And you can align that wherever. You can choose whether or not the automatic home link shows up. And you can center them, or you can move them to the right or center them. So that's a thing I didn't show you, but right now I just want to center it. You can also change the drop-down effect from fading in to sliding, so that's not going to show up in the visual editor, but I'll show you. Like if I click here, it'll slide out, and that's kind of cool. I like doing that. So yeah, I actually just wanted to center it. And so now what I'm going to do is show you a trick using CSS. So first, I want to inspect element and get the page item number. So this is page item 24. I'm using Chrome, so I clicked right click and inspect element. You can do this in Firefox or Safari in order to get what you're looking for. And then what I want to do is actually upload the image somewhere. Oops, what am I doing right now? I was this close to having everything prepared for this video tutorial, except I forgot to upload my images. This close, you guys. So it's my downloads folder. There we go. I'm just uploading 2 icons to the media library so I can use their links. Okay, so what you're gonna do is background, URL, link to whatever you want to use, no repeat, and I guess I'll just like try and center it. And then text indent, -99999 px. Can I make that bigger? No, not without making the whole window bigger. So that is what that looks like. And now I have an icon for my link. And I'll click save, reload. And now I've got this icon for my link. And I'll show you how to do it with another one too, because I uploaded this couch. Obviously your icons would probably make more sense than this. Background, URL, whatevs, no repeat, center, text, indent, -9999 px. And that's just moving the text out of the way and off into the netherworld. I guess I'll do the about one. Inspect element. Page item. Oh, and I saw something I need to fix. And then you can see it's also changing up here. So that's not necessarily where we want it to change. So we need the block ID number, which is number 7. So this is going to be block 7. And it looks like a lot, but that's just because the URLs are really long. It's not that much. And then I'll click save. All right, and now we've got image-based navigation. The images don't really make any sense because I just picked some, but if this were an about, it'd probably be like a picture of you, or it would probably be like a cool graphic you made that says about. But that is the easiest way to do that. Okay, so that is 3 ways to style your navigation block using Headway. Be sure to jump on over to headway101.com for even more tutorials, things about how to use the visual editor, stuff about blocks, things about templates, and yeah, it's a really great place to learn how to use Headway Themes. My name is Corey Freeman. Thanks for watching.